But I have a theory, and I don't want to jump to any conclusions or anything like that, but if I can make an observation, I think Melissa McCarthy's been typecast. Tammy. So Tammy's a movie starring Melissa McCarthy, and I shouldn't have to say anything else, because by saying that, you know what the movie's about, and like, seriously, I think Melissa McCarthy movie is going to be a Netflix category in about a month. But in this particular Melissa McCarthy movie, Melissa McCarthy, she's kind of down on her luck. She just got fired from her shitty fast food job, so she goes on a road trip with her grandmother, played by Susan Sarandon. And from there, it's Melissa McCarthy, who's the funny lady in a road trip movie. Holy shit, it's almost just like the last one. Right, it's not exactly like the last one. She's not a criminal in this movie, not for the entire movie. But that's what I mean when I say it's a Melissa McCarthy movie. Now you know. This movie does have some stuff working for it. First of all, Melissa McCarthy, she's talented, she's good at what she does. She's good at comedy, she's good at ad-libbing, but at this point, I feel like it's Jim Carrey in the 90s. You know, in the 90s, we had Jim Carrey movies and Chris Farley movies, and they get typecast and they do the same shit over and over again because they're really good at doing that shit. That's Melissa McCarthy now. Then we have Susan Sarandon, who plays her grandmother. I actually enjoyed Susan Sarandon in this movie. She was a likable lady, she had some life to her, and you're like, oh, okay, that's cool. She works well with Melissa McCarthy. They don't have the chemistry that you want them to have, but they still have good chemistry. It's like goodish chemistry that also gets an award for wasted potential chemistry. And I don't put that on the actors themselves, I put it on the writing. Just the writing's a little awkward and off at times between the two of them. You're like, oh, okay, they're getting along, and then there's at least one scene in particular where Susan Sarandon gets drunk and starts mouthing off, and you're like, oh, that is awkward. And you're like, all right, now I'm not having fun in this comedy, which I already wasn't having a lot of fun in. Holy shit, the dude, that's right, the romantic oh my god, I almost forgot about him. There's a reason I almost forgot about this dude who's in the movie to play the love interest to Melissa McCarthy's character, because he's so nice and just like, oh god, you know, I'm a responsible guy, oh golly. He is so that guy that he is forgettable. He's the kind of guy in a room in a gathering full of people, he'll be in the background and you won't even know he's there. You'll be thumbing through the photos years later and you'll be like, who's that guy? Do you know that guy? I don't know that guy. And he's the possible romance for Melissa McCarthy that we're supposed to root for in this movie. Like, who is the guy? What's his story? Where does he come from? Nobody knows. I don't think the writers of this movie know. They're just like, we'll just have a guy in there. Why not? The movie has a couple of heartfelt moments. One in particular I actually liked. It's dialogue between Melissa McCarthy and this one older lady, and I liked it a lot. In the end, this movie's directed by Melissa McCarthy's husband. To have a Melissa McCarthy movie with Melissa McCarthy in it, that is a Melissa McCarthy movie. At this point in her career and life in general, it'd be great to see her do other shit. But she gets movies like this because she's good at doing movies like this. This movie ultimately is a sloppy road trip movie with a couple of people, and along their road trip, they do shenanigans and they run into situational circumstance and they do their thing. Everything from fake armed robbery to getting drunk and possibly, I don't know, banging somebody. It's not a movie you have to rush out there and see, because as for Tammy, it's a movie you're not gonna remember in T-minus a couple days. Yep, already forgot. About that guy especially. Who is that guy? Or so what is your favorite road trip movie of all time? Not Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. That is cheating. Yeah, no up, down, left, right, BA start code on this shit. Whatever your favorite is, comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.